Welcome to Mansik Shakti Foundation and this program of education and training. Mansik Shakti Foundation works for welfare of students, particularly in the realm of mental health and mental strength. And in this connection, we have come up with a series of discussions about how to become successful, the challenges of becoming successful, aspiring, achievement, the host of questions which our students continue to think from morning till evening, 24/7, they are preoccupied with success. And rightly so, that's the objective and that should be the objective. But number of them face challenges. We all face challenges. Nobody knows really how to become successful. And that's the question, as a psychiatrist, whether we can help them understand, delineate some of its fabrics, how to go about understanding and not making a mistake in the pathway of success. So the question is, often you will think that you want to do something and you start planning about it. Probably that's not the right way to go about. When you decide, take time to decide. Check for the merits. Check for whether you have the merits required for the kind of studies or job that you have chosen. Also check what are the requirements and characteristics which are necessary to fulfill the obligations in particular objective. It does not mean that if you are falling short of some characteristics or some merits or not. What it means is that information is most important. If you know your challenges, you will prepare for it. Not knowing is a big loop in which people get stuck up. They lose motivation, they cannot move forward. And therefore, making choices is a scientific, psychological process. We must teach our students this subject of making choices, how to decide what to become in life, or what to do, what not to do. Decision making, problem solving, resolving your conflict, how to deal with your own struggle, how to deal with your negative thoughts, your emotions which block your pathway. These are the matters of psychological understanding which the students need to know. Unfortunately, the subject of mind sciences is not taught to our students. And we leave them imagining number of things, whether it is issue of sexuality or it is issue of sleep or obesity or physical health, whatever it is. And I hope that in times to come, the curriculum will change and we will have sufficient focus on subjects like mind sciences, knowing how body and mind interact, how spiritual understanding helps an individual, how time management is important, how to regulate yourself, how to introspect, how to assess your capacity, how to know how resilient you are, what is adaptability, what prevents you from succeeding. These are the areas of science which are important to be known by all students. So let's imagine that somebody wants to decide how to become successful, whether in 12th standard or in medicine or engineering or any walk of life. It is my submission is that it is very important first to know yourself, who you are, why you want to do this, and what are your capacity. When I say what are your capacity, I mean that you must understand, like in physical health, you know that how many miles you can run, 2 miles, 3 miles, and if you want to run more, you practice and you achieve that. Similarly, in terms of psychological sciences, you must know what is your resilience, what is your coping ability, what is your capacity to sustain stressful factors in the kind of environment you are living, what are your challenges, what is your family resource, how you deal with interpersonal relationship, how you deal with social issues, how you deal with person of opposite sex, how you strike a communication, how do you deal with the conflicts. These are the matters one must know, because without knowing them, you won't be able to resolve these, and you will make mistakes. We must not make mistakes. Not that everybody is to be perfect, everybody can't be perfect, but we must at least try to overcome the difficulty, the challenges. Now, after knowing yourself, the first component I had discussed is to build your desire. How can you do that? The first requirement is to seek information. Seek information about whatever you want to do. If you want to become a doctor, then you must have full knowledge of the process, the content, the career, objective, and the commitments. Similarly, if you want to go in a military service, you must know what it is all about. Many people only romantic involvement with the subject. They romanticize, they imagine, they dream. Well, dreams are good, and people say that dreams are most precious, but the dreams have to be tested against information of ground realities. One cannot really live in dreams, prepare in dreams, and fail in dreams. Seek information, seek a resource, meet people who you want to imitate. After you have sought all the information, it is important to meet those people whom you are feeling that I want to be Mr. X or Mr. Y. Passion is another important commitment. It's another determinant which is going to decide how to become successful. So when you plan to become successful, or when you are planning to become successful, certain psychological exercises are important, like testing yourself, seeing your strength, your capacity, your aptitude, your knowledge, your interest, and how much you can give it. What is that you can sacrifice in order to fulfill your passion? That's the key determinant which is going to decide how easily you will walk on the pathways of success. Keep watching us.